Do you ever feel like you're running on empty, even after a full night's sleep? Like your brain is a browser with too many tabs open, constantly buffering. You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. You might just be emotionally drained. It's a silent epidemic creeping into our lives, making us feel detached, irritable, and utterly exhausted without us even realizing why. Today we're diving deep into the 10 subtle yet powerful signs that you're emotionally drained, and how to finally recognize what your mind and body are trying to tell you. From the constant fatigue that sleep can't fix to the short fuse that surprises even you, we'll uncover the hidden symptoms of emotional exhaustion. By the end of this video, you'll have the clarity to understand what's truly happening beneath the surface and begin your journey back to emotional vitality. Let's find out if you're silently battling emotional exhaustion. The first, and perhaps most misleading sign, is chronic fatigue. This isn't just feeling sleepy after a late night. It's a deep, pervasive tiredness that no amount of rest seems to fix. You wake up feeling as exhausted as when you went to bed, and the day feels like an uphill battle from the moment you open your eyes. Your body might feel heavy, your movements sluggish, and even simple tasks feel monumental. This isn't physical laziness, it's your emotional battery screaming for a recharge, but your mind is so overwhelmed it can't even process the signal correctly. It's a constant state of low energy, impacting your ability to engage with life. Next, we have irritability and low patience. If you find yourself snapping at loved ones over trivial matters, or feeling a surge of anger at minor inconveniences, it's a strong indicator of emotional depletion. Your emotional reserves are so low that you lack the capacity to regulate your reactions. Small stressors that you once handled with ease now feel like insurmountable obstacles, triggering disproportionate responses. It's not that you've become a meaner person. It's that your emotional bandwidth is maxed out, leaving no room for grace or understanding. Every little thing feels like an attack on your already fragile state. The third sign is a pervasive lack of motivation. Tasks that once brought you joy or a sense of accomplishment now feel like monumental burdens. You might find yourself procrastinating endlessly, struggling to start even simple activities, or feeling a general sense of apathy towards your goals and responsibilities. This isn't laziness. It's your emotional energy being so depleted that your brain struggles to find the reward pathways necessary to initiate action. The spark is gone, and everything feels dull and uninspiring. It's a heavy blanket of indifference that smothers your drive and ambition.
Ironically, despite the chronic fatigue, emotional exhaustion often leads to trouble sleeping. Your mind races at night, replaying conversations, worrying about the future, or simply refusing to shut down. You might experience insomnia, frequent awakenings, or simply wake up feeling unrested, as if your brain never truly powered off. This creates a vicious cycle. The more drained you are, the harder it is to sleep, and the less you sleep, the more drained you become. Your body is craving rest, but your overactive, exhausted mind won't allow it. It's like trying to turn off a light switch when the circuit is overloaded. Emotional exhaustion doesn't just live in your head, it manifests physically. You might start experiencing unexplained headaches, muscle tension, stomach issues, or even a weakened immune system leading to frequent colds. Your body is under constant stress, and this chronic activation of your fight-or-flight response takes a toll. These aren't just random aches and pains, they are your body's alarm system, signaling that your emotional well-being is severely compromised. It's a tangible cry for help from your physiology, often dismissed as just stress or getting old.
As emotional reserves dwindle, you might experience emotional numbness or apathy. This is a state where you feel detached from your own emotions, unable to experience joy, sadness, or excitement with the same intensity as before. Things that once mattered deeply now elicit little to no reaction. It's a protective mechanism, a way for your brain to shut down when it's overwhelmed, but it leaves you feeling empty and disconnected from life. You might go through the motions, but the vibrant colors of your emotional world have faded to gray. It's not depression, but a precursor, a warning sign that your emotional well is running dry. A seventh sign is a noticeable shift towards increased cynicism or pessimism. You might find yourself questioning motives, expecting the worst in situations, or generally adopting a more negative outlook on life, work, and relationships. This isn't just being a realist, it's a defense mechanism. When you're emotionally drained, your brain tries to protect itself from further disappointment by lowering expectations and assuming negative outcomes. It's a way of bracing for impact, but it ultimately isolates you and prevents you from seeing opportunities for joy or connection. The world starts to look like a bleak, uninviting place. The eighth sign is difficulty concentrating, often described as brain fog. You might struggle to focus on tasks, find yourself easily distracted, or have trouble remembering things that you normally wouldn't. Reading a book or even following a conversation becomes a monumental effort. Your cognitive functions are impaired because your brain is simply too overwhelmed and exhausted to process information efficiently. It's like trying to run complex software on a computer with critically low battery. Everything slows down, crashes, or simply doesn't work as it should. This can lead to mistakes at work or in daily life, further exacerbating feelings of inadequacy. As emotional exhaustion deepens, you might find yourself engaging in social withdrawal. The thought of interacting with friends, family, or even colleagues feels utterly draining. You start declining invitations, preferring to stay home, not because you dislike people, but because the energy required for social engagement feels too high. Every conversation, every interaction feels like a performance you no longer have the energy to give. This can lead to a vicious cycle of isolation, where the very connections that could help you recharge are the ones you're actively avoiding. It's a quiet retreat from the world, driven by a desperate need to conserve what little emotional energy you have left. Finally, a powerful and alarming sign of emotional exhaustion is the feeling of hopelessness or being trapped. You might feel like you have no control over your circumstances, that things will never get better, or that you're stuck in a situation with no way out. This isn't just a bad mood, it's a deep-seated belief that your efforts are futile and that you're powerless to change your reality. This sense of helplessness can be incredibly debilitating, leading to a profound sense of despair. It's your mind's way of signaling that it's been pushed to its absolute limit, and it needs a fundamental shift in perspective or environment to recover. This is a critical point where seeking support becomes not just beneficial, but essential. Recognizing these signs is the first crucial step towards healing. Emotional exhaustion is not a permanent state, it's a signal. Your mind and body are telling you that something needs to change. It's an invitation to pause, reflect, and reevaluate your boundaries, your commitments, and your self-care practices. Start by acknowledging your feelings, setting realistic expectations for yourself, and prioritizing activities that genuinely recharge you, not just distract you. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or a mental health professional. Remember, your emotional well-being is not a luxury, it's a necessity. You have the power to reclaim your energy and live a life filled with vitality and genuine connection. Don't let emotional exhaustion define you. Let it be the catalyst for a healthier, more balanced you.